She's one of 4 leads in the hilarious Amazon Prime series Harlem. Jerrie Johnson plays the role of Ty, a powerful queer woman in the tech world. Take a look at this.
What do you think? You ready to sell Q and take your seat at the big kids' table, Ty?
What do I think? I think only a idiot would agree to that kind of valuation. And of the two of us, I'd say I'm not the one who looks like an idiot. Nice suit, by the way. Give 1987 my regards.
Clearly, Jerrie is a force to be reckoned with on screen, but she's opening up about breaking barriers beyond Hollywood, too. This is Advocate Now. Jerrie, thank you so much for being here. And first of all, congrats on the 2nd season of Harlem. What can fans expect with this new season?
Whoo! I think the good thing is we start off exactly where we left off last season. So there's no like guessing what happened or, hey, this is 2 years later. But I think for Ty, there's a lot of Brandon's words from last season that sit on her. And so I think she is spending the season trying to reconcile the things that he said to her last season about not having love in her life and not being connected to the people in her life or not having family. And I think she gets a little maybe nervous or maybe insecure about that. And so I think this season is her trying to combat that image.
Look at this. I'm the one that says trashy Ty.
She put the waitress during our date at the table. They can't just keep printing lies like this. Lies, right?
What would you say initially drew you to this character?
Well, I think it was the way they articulated her swag, at least what I interpreted when I read it. It felt like the language was really easy for me. It felt like a combination of myself and my brothers. And so for me as a writer and a poet, it's easier to jump into characters that I feel like are written well. And I also had never seen or read a character that was so honest and authentic and that felt, so nuanced. And so it also felt like something that I would want to see.
Mhm.
And so then to be in it was just amazing and a gift. And it just felt natural to me.
Look at what the cat ate, choked on, and regurgitated.
I made it myself. I don't really know who to blame. It's a hot girl summer and I put up on my bike.
With the year that we've all had, what is everyone getting into next?
Why? Don't you have like hella wrongs to make right?
I guess I didn't make a great first impression on you.
None of the impressions you made on me were good.
Bye.
Harlem follows 4 friends. They're navigating love and their careers in New York City, and all 4 leading women are women of color. How has this experience differed for you from other projects that you've worked on?
It's hard to speak up or can seem hard to speak up because you don't want to ever seem like people are perceiving you as nasty or angry or bitchy or whatever, which are some luxuries that other women have. But because of all of the stereotypes historically in America, it is a little bit more difficult. But on this set, being with these other beautiful, powerful Black women, some of whom have been in the industry for 10, 20 plus years, they helped me to develop my voice. They helped me to advocate for myself in a way that feels right to me and my values. And we have a lot of Black female producers and writers. And so it felt like we were always being held.
And how amazing is that? Because with that kind of environment, it just allows you to relax into it and
Yeah.
really let your talent shine. And what's amazing about Ty, as well as a character, in terms of a character, is that she's not afraid to take up space and own her individuality. Was that something that was in the script, or did you decide to bring that to the character?
That's me. I think the writing is the writing, but I also think that another person could have had a different interpretation of it. But I've always been like this, like since I was younger. And I always felt like I must be an alien or something because nobody in my family like this. It's just me. And so, but I do have a very boisterous family. Everybody is just like very outspoken, very funny, very loud. And so for me with Ty, I just wanted to lean into the fullness, the light. I didn't want her to be stuck in any stereotype or any one thing, but it was I would say it was interesting to navigate because a part of me was like, okay, well, do I shy away from making Ty to Jerry? Is she more masculine than me? So is that going to make her less expressive and all of the things that I had to think about? And all in all, when the camera's up, it's like all of that goes away and then the natural thing happens.
Whoa, whoa, player, don't get comfortable.
No one sits until they've had it.
You have your own place, right?
Of course.
Your finances are in order?
100%.
You let her be the boss in the bedroom?
Each and every time.
Just kidding. You can sing.
And I'm sure that this character has also been interesting to navigate because she is at the center of so many crucial issues, like racism, homophobia, sexism. I would imagine there's a lot of pressure that comes along with that, knowing that in some ways you're representing all of these different groups. So how do you approach the character knowing that there will be a lot of eyes on you, but you're still doing it in a way that's true to yourself?
When I am working, I think something that I like to keep at the forefront is that this is a person, right? And I am a person. And I can't think about all of the people who are going to be looking towards me for representation, right? Because then I have to, then if I'm thinking about them, then I have to be thinking about them, right? I will say that when I did film the first season, I didn't think about all of the different people, all of the different demographics that Ty would be reaching. And some I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even, I think because I've never had any major health scares, I didn't realize how big even just the health part was, and the fibroids and all of the women who would come up to me and say, like, I've never seen this on screen and I always thought I was alone, or I started a group of friends who have also experienced the same thing, or even just doing press last year and how many of the interviewers had that experience. And so I think that part was the most surprising. I knew Ty being a queer Black woman who is in control of her life and who is not shying away from who she was and who is the head of a tech company. Like, I knew how important that was. But I think the other stuff was just like, oh, wow, there's so many different conversations being had here.
Had there been a Ty on screen when you were growing up, do you think it would have impacted how you saw yourself in a different way? Or was there representation like that for you?
No, I think when I was growing up, Ty wasn't the leading lady. The only person that I've seen, and this is a stretch, that resembles something like Ty is Snoop from The Wire. And as I said, that is a stretch. But like the hood version of a Ty. But I feel like the Thai characters are either one dimensional or in the margin, but most of the time they're both. And it's like that's not the person we want to see. She's just there to like move the plot along in this way. And
Mm.
so I think that it would have been a transformative experience for me and a lot of my other friends if had this been a conversation sooner.
I love that. I love all the work that you're doing. Thank you so much, Jerrie, for being with us today and having such a meaningful conversation. We appreciate it. Everybody, you got to check out the second season of Harlem on Prime Video now. Jerrie, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm Sonia Baghdadi. Thanks for watching and advocating. For more stories and content like this, visit advocate.com and advocatechannel.com.